Krishna, known as Govinda, stands as the supreme godhead. His eternal blissful spiritual body is the origin of all. He has no other origin and he is the prime cause of all causes. This powerful mantra encapsulates the essence of Govinda, a name of Krishna that translates to the one who brings satisfaction to the cows and the senses. Imagine, if you will, an entity so profound, so eternal, so supreme that it is the origin of everything that ever was and ever will be. This is Govinda, the primeval lord, the first progenitor. He tends to cows, fulfilling all desires in abodes built with spiritual gems surrounded by millions of purpose trees. He is always served with great reverence and affection by hundreds of thousands of Lakshmis or gopis. Picture the primeval lord, adept at playing his flute, his eyes blooming like lotus petals, his head adorned with a peacock's feather. His figure of beauty is tinged with the hue of blue clouds, his unique loveliness charming millions of cupids. This is the Govinda we worship. Envision Govinda, whose transcendental form is full of bliss, truth, substantiality, and is thus full of the most dazzling splendor. Each limb of that transcendental figure possesses in himself the full-fledged functions of all the organs, and eternally sees, maintains, and manifests the infinite universes, both spiritual and mundane. Consider Govinda, the primeval lord who is inaccessible to the Vedas, but obtainable by pure unalloyed devotion of the soul. He is without a second, not subject to decay, without a beginning, whose form is endless, who is the beginning and the eternal Purusha. Yet he is a person possessing the beauty of blooming youth. Reflect upon Govinda, the primeval lord, only the tip of the toe of whose lotus feet is approached by the yogis, who aspire after the transcendental and betake themselves to pranayama by drilling the respiration, or by the jnanis who try to find out the non-differentiated Brahman by the process of elimination of the mundane, extending over thousands of millions of years. He is an undifferentiated entity, as there is no distinction between potency and the possessor thereof. In his work of creation of millions of worlds, his potency remains inseparable. All the universes exist in him, and he is present in his fullness in every one of the atoms that are scattered throughout the universe at one and the same time. Such is the primeval lord whom we adore. We adore the same Govinda, the primeval lord, in whose praise men, who are imbued with devotion, sing the mantra suktas told by the Vedas, by gaining their appropriate beauty, greatness, thrones, conveyances, and ornaments. In his own realm, Goloka, he resides with Radha, resembling his own spiritual figure, the embodiment of the ecstatic potency possessed of the 64 artistic activities in the company of her confidants, embodiments of the extensions of her bodily form, permeated and vitalized by his ever blissful spiritual rasa. In conclusion, we worship Govinda, the primeval lord, who is Shyamasundara Krishna himself, with inconceivable innumerable attributes, whom the pure devotees see in their heart of hearts with the eye of devotion tinged with the salve of love. This exploration of the profound nature of Govinda serves to deepen our understanding of his transcendental form, his eternal nature, and his supreme status as the origin of all.